I was thinking there really is no way that one should act. And why I say this is because I was out shopping, right? Like I am now. And I was going down the aisle and I had adjusted myself because somebody else was passing by. And I said to myself, I corrected myself. I said, why did I just do that? Why did I feel the need to adjust myself? And then I realized that no matter how I was acting, it's still not good enough for the person I was adjusting myself to, because it's not even about me walking a certain way or looking a certain way. It's not even about that. It's about me and my energy, basically. That's what it's all about. It's not about me having to adjust myself, because when you really think about it, there is no way to act. There is no such thing as a how you should carry yourself, what you should say, what you should do. It's really, at this point, man, at this stage, and I know I have spoke about a lot of things, but at this point, it's really like whatever you want to do, man. Just stay smart as far as what you do, but there is no right or wrong way of going about things in this world at this point, because I mean, you can probably hear it in my voice, the sincerity and the honesty of what I'm saying right now. I mean, if you're a man like me, you're a man who your eyes are open, you've woke up to what everything is, all the things we speak about on this channel, the latest live stream I did. It's really nothing to really explain. I mean, if you're a certain age, you should pretty much have a clue about everything. And I know some people get out of the bed later than others, and that's a metaphor to say, some people wake up to things at different stages in life, and I understand. But this is just my personal epiphany. You get what I'm saying? That it's really no right way to go about doing things in this world, because only thing they care about is how much money you have. Like, I'm in the store now. It don't have nothing to do with how I carry myself. Like when I had adjusted myself, and I didn't adjust myself like straighten my shirt or anything like that. It was more like I became aware. Like I just became aware of what I was doing. And when the person came, I kind of, adjusted my posture, or because I was kind of, sometimes you might catch me like shadow boxing or something like that, and I stopped doing what I was doing. I stopped being myself, not because it was intentional, but it was like this conditioning that we have to where we feel like we have to live up to some type of standard of what we supposed to be doing and what we supposed to not be doing. So I said to myself that it's no right way. Think about it. It's just I'm in here now. I'm getting me a oven pizza, and I decided to record. It's no right way to when I should record. It's no right way to it. It's just do it, and don't even worry about what the next person is thinking. And that's just something for myself that I'm choosing to share, because I could have just kept this with me, I'm choosing to share this. And this is what I'm going to apply in my own life, far as this whole living for myself and not for others lifestyle that I'm partaking in right now. So, I just wanted to share that, because when you start focusing on other people, that's when you start judging yourself. It's like if I was in this store by myself, I could run up and down the shopping lanes. I wouldn't have to worry about anything, who thinking this, who thinking that. It would just be so free. The feeling would be so free. So what I'm saying is, that's how I'm going to start carrying myself even more. Why adjust myself for somebody? You get what I'm saying? Like, it's not like the person who you adjust yourself for, it's not like they paying your bills. They didn't dress you. They don't care if you lived or if you died. Let's just be real. They don't care. You think somebody care if you live or if you die? They don't. I'm trying to tell you, in this world that we live in, nobody cares about anybody. And I'm gonna do a video on that subject as well. Nobody don't care about nobody in this world. I'm trying to tell you. The only thing that matters in this world is money. Money and egotism. A person don't care about the next person. It's sad, but that's just the situation. So I'm just taking it upon myself to play upon that situation. Because if that's how the card game is, then I'm not trying to live up to no standard. It's no right way of doing things. Like, it's pretty much simple as that, It's really no right way of doing things. And on a side note, something else I want to say. Me, as far as my channel, from here on out, I'm not using the terminology organic portal. I'm not using that terminology anymore. And the reason why is because I'm starting to see a lot of videos coming up, and I'm noticing that a lot of people are recycling my information, because I can listen to certain people speak and they recycling my information and adding things to it. Not saying that it's nothing wrong with that. I just don't want my words to get twisted, because somebody had brought something up to me one time, and I don't want my words to get twisted or get confused with nobody else. Like the videos on this channel that I have with the organic portal title, they will remain, but from here on out, I'm using the terminology human prison bar. That's what I'm rolling with from here on out. So when you see human prison bar, you will know that is left side of the brain. So if anybody else trying to pick up that terminology, that's my terminology. I don't want to be, I'm even like that with terminology. I'm not trying to be, in a box with everybody else. When something starts to be oversaturated, I run from it. That's just how I am. I'm not trying to fit the mold with anybody. Excuse me. I'm not trying to fit the mold with anybody, you know what I'm saying? Because I don't want to get confused. I don't want my information, my words twisted to be confused with anybody else. And we sticking with the terminology we have on this channel. From here on out, it's human prison bars, and we sticking with that terminology. I'm not using the organic portal title anymore on this channel, because I thought about that. It's been a lot of little people popping up with videos, don't even know what they talking about. Like some of you have addressed it and brought it to my attention, and I thank you for that. Because some people be putting up videos about me. I don't even be knowing it. It'll be the subscribers telling me, yeah, left side of the brain, this man was talking about you, and he don't even know what he talking about. He talking some crazy nonsense. And I'm happy that you would think of me enough to do that. That shows loyalty, and I appreciate that, because what we have on this channel is unique, and it's like no other channel. Because if y'all notice, no other channel creates a family setting like this channel. We go by Jaguars. We got our own slang and terminology. So I want to keep it like that, to keep us from being affiliated with a lot of these counterfeits that's out here. It's a lot of counterfeits and charlatans, and I don't want you all to confuse me with what they're saying and putting me in the same box with them. So that's what I'm saying. From here on out, I'm using the terminology human prison bars. I'm not doing that organic portal terminology from here on out. And we got our terminology: secret wars, human prison bars, the 1/10 thing, the Jaguar thing. We got United Souls, Trivial Humans, Establishing Mayhem. We got the terminology we use. I'm not trying to be tied up with the rest of this stuff, because, you know, a lot of people just saying stuff, they don't even know what they're saying. And if you subscribe to this channel, one thing about this channel, this is the original channel that was putting out information about organic portal information to begin with. This channel right here, the left side of the brain channel, that first channel. So I don't want this to be twisted up with what other people are doing. Not saying that other channels don't know what they are speaking about, but it's some of them that's out there, they don't know what the hell they talking about. And I'm not trying to get twisted up. But back to what I was saying. Yeah, I'm out here, I'm just chilling, having a good day. You know, I was feeling, see, sometimes I battle with, I don't want to know if, should I say depression? I want to say like a spiritual form of nihilism. That's what I'm gonna say, nihilism. Sometimes I have feelings of nihilistic feelings, and I say to myself, like this morning, you know what I'm saying? I slept late today, and I didn't feel no type of urge to get out of the bed. I had to fight through it. I had to fight through that nihilism and then when I got up and I went outside and I got into the sunlight, you know, I started to feel better, you know, because sometimes when you good, I don't even like to use the word good, but when your eyes are open, you see so much that it kind of makes everything like senseless. Like you already know what you're walking into. You already know what to expect. It kind of takes the joy out of living. I hate to say that, but it does, man. This journey of enlightenment, if anybody tell you that it's not lonely, they lying to you. If anybody tell you that you don't get feelings of nihilism from time to time, they lying to you. You see what I'm saying? You can probably hear it in the tone of my voice that I'm being very sincere on this video. This is not one of those videos about breaking things down. This is one of these heart-to-heart conversations that I'm having. And like right now, I'm just walking through the grocery store. You know, they got cameras everywhere, so that's why I'm walking. And, you know, see, I have to, like other people, they don't have to be aware of stuff like I have to be aware, because they are the human prison bars, you see. And, you know, I'm always in constant battle, man. Like, it gets tiresome. But I know what I'm made of. You see what I'm saying? I'm made of the best material in the universe. So I can deal with anything. But even the strongest warriors, sometimes they get hurt. I didn't say I'm invincible to not being hurt, but the thing is, you got to have that resilience about you to be able to bounce back and keep pushing on, you see. So that's what I'm saying, man. It's like, it's tough out here, but today's message was basically like, it's really no way to do this when you're around these people. Don't feel so constrained, like when you're in public and stuff. Just be free, because you already know what you up against. You already know what time it is. So just be like loose. Just be loose. Because one thing you will realize when you are in any public setting, it's always a sense of conformatism that's lingering in the atmosphere. You get what I'm saying? Like how the people moving about, these social ethics, and that it's like unwritten rules that we have to abide by. And a lot of it plays into, like the video I did about women control the atmosphere. A lot of that, it has to do with sex. Where you going with this left side of the brain? What I'm going is this. Sex is the reason for this conformity that you feel lingering in the atmosphere. Sex is something that people hold on to. It's just like these products right here. A woman, one of the reasons why I say women control the atmosphere, it's like these products in here. You have to extend energy to buy this. You have to purchase it. They don't want you to steal it. So they got cameras watching. But if it was free, if this was a free for all store, a free store that you just walk in and pick up any item and just walk out, it wouldn't be no constricted feeling. Just like if just imagine if we was at a strawberry patch and it was you can get as many strawberries that you can fit in your basket. Everybody would just be happy, laughing, oh, look at this big, ripe, juicy strawberry I got. Everybody would just be having fun. It would be so many strawberries. We would be having strawberry fights and everything, throwing strawberries at each other, laughing, having fun. But because it's a certain restriction, it creates a arena where everything is tight. People at work, they on the clock, they being watched by their overseers. They frustrated, they not making enough money, they stingy, they holding on to what they got. See, all of this stuff, it plays off of every problem plays off of the next problem to magnify the problem of the situation. So I'm using this example like to relate it to sex, because how everything is tight knit and closely watched, even this product I'm holding, because it's so watched, and because people are walking around, even in this grocery store right now, on eggshells, it's because it's not free, number one, and you have to give out something to purchase this. And what you are giving out, like that money you spend, hold on, y'all. I'm about to show y'all men something. It's like that money you spend. Yeah. It's like that money you spend, it comes with a price tag. You see what I'm saying? It's like, how can I explain it? See, the money you got, it was a sacrifice. You had to work, you had to go to your job. So when you are in the store, and I'm gonna relate this to sex, just wait. When you are in the store, you are subconsciously aware that the money that you are using, like me, the money that you are using to purchase whatever it is that you're getting, you know that that money was precious. Your time was precious. The hours you put in on a job, it was precious. So when you come into an environment like a grocery store, you are around people who have something that they are holding on tight to, which is money. And they are in a store where they are being watched. And subconsciously, they are aware that they are being watched. And everything. You look like a volleyball player from Brazil or something. You look like you're from Brazil on an Olympic volleyball team. What sport you do?
I don't play any sport.
Oh, for real?
No.
Ah. I'm not gonna cut my video to talk to her. I know y'all men like I know what y'all saying. I like my videos to do that because that was fun. I know y'all men, y'all like that, and I want to hear what y'all say in the comment section. Y'all crazy, man. I can't wait to hear the comments when I post this. Wow, I'm gonna enjoy reading those comments. But back to what I was saying. Yeah, it's like you work and you in this environment, and okay, let's take that girl for instance. Now I'm gonna relate what I'm saying to sex. She's sexy, right? Let's just be real. She's sexy. She knows she's sexy. I know she's sexy. But that's where the tension lies. And you see how she got something that she's of value that she's holding on to, just like these items. Y'all get what I'm saying? She knows it. She knows she's being watched. Just like I was saying, they got cameras in here watching all of these items and stuff. She knows that in order to get her, you got to have money. Just like in order to get these items, I know that I have to have money. Just like I know any girl that you see, any fine girl like that, you know that you have to have, you got to put out some work to get it. Just like, you know, subconsciously, you got to put out work to get anything that you purchase from a store. You get what I'm saying? So that in itself creates the tension and the atmosphere of conformity. Because in order to keep a job, you have to what? Conform in one way or the other. In order to date these girls out here, let's just be honest, man. Because they control the atmosphere, you are going to have to conform in one way or the other. When you're dealing with women, you can't be honest when you're dealing with females. Let's just be real, man. When you're dealing with women, you can't be honest. You can't talk to a woman straightforward. Like this conversation I'm having right here. Now, let's just say if I met that girl, I couldn't put this type of conversation in her ear. You get what I'm saying? But say if it was a girl that's on this channel, then she already knows me from, okay, that's left side of the brain. That's how he talks. That's how he get down. That's what he does. So it wouldn't be a shock to her. Say if a girl on this channel who subscribed and she knew me and we, became like that, she would already know. So my conversations wouldn't make her look at me another kind of way or something like that. Okay, so all of that changing up and changing yourself, all of that revolves around sex and money and everything that I explained. Like when things are considered precious, people use it to control the environment. So we know that food and resources is precious, the most precious thing in this world, because we need it to survive. So because of that, they can use your energy and your time at work to their advantage, because they know you're going to be a slave because you want to survive and you want money to live. So the same way, you know, the slavers on the job, how they think when they controlling us, women have that same view of it. You get what I'm saying? Like, they know that men want sex, so we're gonna use it to our advantage to get them. See, they use to corral men and shape us in a certain fashion to act a certain way. You see how all of this interacts with each other? I hope I'm explaining this good, because I'm just coming off the top with this. You know, I haven't wrote this down. I was just pondering about this today, and I'm just putting it together for the first time. So I hope, it's coming across clear, but it relates. Remember how I was saying everything bounces, all of these problems bounces off each other to make this situation the great problem that it is, the tension, the conformity, the women control the atmosphere thing, all of this stuff about the items and the money and the job, all of that I explained, it all ties in together. So I hope y'all understood that, because I understand it. But sometimes when I'm telling people stuff, it may sound like clear to me, but to a person listening, they may not get it as soon as, it may take a little while for them to get it. And I understand, because the way I explain things in layers. I peel things back layer by layer by layer, because that's how I think. You know what I mean? But what else did I want to say? Thanks to everybody who tuned in to that live stream. Shout outs to everybody who called in. And I'm going to announce the next live stream real soon, so y'all be looking out for that. And it was one more thing I wanted to say. What was it? Damn. I don't know. I think it slipped my mind. So if it comes back to me, I'll just say it in the next video. But I'm going to end this video right here. This is Left Side of the Brain. Just remember, from now on, it's human prison bars. I'm not using that organic portal terminology. From now on, it's human prison bars. And about to end this video. I might be able to catch up with that girl. I don't know what else she went on. So if y'all want to ask me what happened, feel free. I might be able to catch up with her. But this Left Side of the Brain signing out. Can't wait to hear what y'all say about this one.